Hey Moses, how you doing? Um,
I'm all
hey, I was curious. I mean, you're a newcomer, but you got three seniors who are newcomers too. How do you think those guys, Jalen and Justin and Vance, are fitting in? And what can a young guy like you learn from older guys like that?
a lot. Definitely since they're grad transfers, so they've been in the game for a long time. So it's a lot of small things on and off the court that I'm able to pick up from them. Just having vets in the system is always positive.
Have those guys already become leaders, even though they're newcomers too?
Yeah, you can tell from the jump that a lot of them are just natural born leaders, and then the fact that they have so much experience, and experience is equivalent to knowledge a lot of times. So a lot of things that they just naturally do, naturally know. Me being a newcomer, I can just follow those by example. Like I can just follow their example. A lot of times they might not even have to say stuff. It's just small tendencies that I see that I find can be helpful.
And with you, where all positions? I know you're a pretty versatile guy. Where all positions have you played? And just what's this first week or so of full scale practice has been like for you?
When you say what all positions have I played, are you talking about since I've been here or my whole career?
Well, maybe both.
Well, when I started basketball, I was young. When I was about in before third grade, I had been playing center and power forward because I was just the tallest one on the floor. And after that, I moved teams and all, so then I got to be a guard. And since then, I've been playing mainly 2 through 3, and that's still what I really play 2, 3, 4. I can play some 4, occasional 1. Uh, and I can guard 1 through 4, maybe even for 5 if you need me to. I like to say I'm just a basketball player, so I'm willing to do whatever my coach needs and my team needs to prepare.
And how's practice been going for you?
It's been going really good. We picked it up a lot lately, given since we've been able to increase hours in practice. So we've been slowly picking up and slowly making adjustments. And I can definitely say that I feel like we're preparing to have a great season.
Got one more for you. When Isaiah decided to stay in the draft, that was going to be more minutes for other guys. You're probably one of those guys. What was your reaction when you heard Isaiah was staying in the draft? And did you sort of feel like, well, okay, I'm going to get more minutes now?
Well, the way it happened, it was really like a emotional roller coaster going up and down. He came back, then he did, and all that. So I mean, I was definitely excited when he decided to come back because that was going to help the team tremendously for sure. Just having that guy able to space the floor and make plays, and just another guy that's been in the system. But then with him entering the draft, I completely respect and understand his decision. And now we have to continue. So I feel like him not being here is definitely we would definitely rather have a guy that's a potential pro in the program for sure, and then him leaving, we're just gonna have to make those adjustments and continue the way we've been preparing.
Go to Nate next.
Wait, real quick, it's something popped up on the screen.
With rebounding.
Go ahead, Nate.
Yeah, okay, finally. As far as rebounding in this team, just how do you feel it's improved over last year? I mean, can you all really see the difference in the size and personnel you have?
Yeah, you can just look at the roster between this year and last year. Look at the height. We have a big size jump. So given that size and athleticism, I feel like rebounding shouldn't be a problem.
Also,
yeah.
And adjusting to a 7'3" center that shoots threes, how's that going?
Yeah, that's great to have. I've never really played with a 7'3" guy that can knock down shots at that level. So just having him on the floor, it's just a lot of times I'm actually even playing against him, and he's knocking down these shots and he's impossible to defend. Sometimes I feel like I close out on him, he can't even see me. That might be frustrating in practice, but it's going to be great to have that on my team when it gets to game time.
Thank you.
Jason Carroll.
Hey, Moses, I asked Vance this. I wonder what the dynamic of this team is and how you guys have approached everything with the the older guys that have come in, transferred in, or had to sit out last year now get to play. You four freshmen that are really talented, and then the guys that were here before, and Desi and Ethan. Just kind of how that's all meshed together and what you've seen from the 13 weeks you guys have all worked out together, and how good do you think you can be?
Yes, I definitely feel like we can be a really good team having all those different pieces. Because if you look at even what you just said, we got young guys coming in, we got guys that's used to the program, and we have vets. So if you put all those pieces together, it's like a puzzle.
And so how good can you guys be putting all those puzzle pieces together?
Once we officially put them together and put everybody in their place, and we are able to learn and benefit from each other, then I feel like the sky is the limit for sure.
Kevin, next.
Moses.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hey, man, good to see you. I've been interviewing you since your freshman year of high school, but I got a big question to ask you about high school right now at Montverde Academy. Going up against guys like Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes. The year before that, it was Precious. Talk about that level of player and talent preparing you for this level now. Do you think there's been some advantages there, and how so?
I feel like playing against that competition every day on a daily basis, my high school career, those are the top guys in high school and potential pros. So they were at this level while we were in high school. So it's almost like I've been playing against playing against college competition since I've been in high school. So that's definitely a big step, and it's definitely prepared me for what I'm going against today.
Next question for you is from practice. We know you can shoot. We know you can actually do a lot of things. But seeing you on a reel all the time, getting to the basket, kind of bully ball, getting and finishing above the rim, putbacks, just slashing and getting there downhill fast. Is that something that you've really been focused on, or is it just something that's kind of just happened organically?
A little bit of both. Playing in this system that coach has, it's opened up a lot of driving lanes. It gave me a lot of opportunities to showcase another part of my game, because, I had a different role in high school, which was to hit shots, knock down open shots, knock down shots, period. But in this, I've always been about playing my role and finding my role with every team I'm on. So I'm really still trying to figure out my role on this team. So I'm really just showcasing all I can do until I find that role. And a lot of people, when they hear the word role, they assume that it's a limitation or what you can and can't do. But I feel like that's what you bring to the table and how you benefit and help the team win. So I'm just finding in my role.
Scotty, go next.
And Moses, a two-parter here. In what ways have you seen your game grow since you got to campus? And then what's your take on what you've seen at Advance to this point?
Since I got to campus, I feel like I've been getting bigger, faster, stronger, working with Coach Rich in the weight room. So that definitely has been translating to the court, and my ability to shoot the ball off the dribble. They pushed the three-point line back, so that's an adjustment that I've been working on a lot, and I feel like I've been successful with that. And since we're talking about threes, for sure, Vance, that's what he does. He hits shots. He can score off like a little jab step, one dribble, step back, all those. You can definitely see that he's a vet in the moves that he does, and his size and his ability to use his body to get space and knock down shots.
Hutch?
Yeah, Moses, Coach Musselman said last week that he's still looking for a guy like an Isaiah Joe or Mason Jones that he had last year that could, take over the game late. Are you a guy that could possibly do that this year? And who are some of the other guys you've seen that are capable of taking over a game like that?
That's a great thing I feel about this team. We have multiple guys that can do different things, because I do feel like I can fill in some of their shoes with his threes and taking over games and late game situations. But we also have guys like Justin that's going to take over in another way that might not look like Isaiah and Mason, but it's definitely going to have the same effect. And then, we got guys like JD and Vance, KK, JT. It's just different players in different roles that can make a huge change in a game.
And then also, what's your relationship like with Cade Cunningham, and what was your reaction when you saw that y'all are going to play Oklahoma State in the SEC Big 12 Challenge?
Yeah, well, I'm excited to do it for sure. You know, me and Kay, we played together in high school. Everybody knows, but we also played before that, and we just had that competition. We were always competing against each other, but at the same time, we competed with each other a lot too. So we just got a great storyline.
Curtis?
Hey, Moses, obviously you guys have, a lot of new faces and it's a deep team. Everybody's really competing for playing time and things like that. But with that being said, is there anybody who's, maybe an upperclassman that's taken you under their wing and kind of served as a mentor for you as an incoming freshman?
Like I said, I mean, the vets, the older guys, they have a different aura to them. You can tell that they're knowledgeable about a lot of aspects of the game. So, like JT, he's real. I can tell he's really wise and he knows the game really well. So even when we're in practice in a late game situation, he might pull me to the side and tell me something that he thinks that he sees, and I'm all ears for instances like that. And we have guys, the same thing with Justin, with Vance, is different guys just giving knowledge about different things. So they've been in these situations before. These late game situations in a college game. I've been in a lot of situations, but I just haven't played a college game yet. So I'm all ears when it comes to things like that.
Okay. And then you're obviously one of 4 freshmen from the state that everybody's really excited about. Can you just give us a quick rundown on how those other 3 guys are looking so far?
Yeah, I'm really impressed, I must say. We got Jalen Williams. He's been very solid. He's done everything we needed him to do. He's knocking down shots. He's getting rebounds. He's setting great picks. I love when he's setting the screen for me because I know I'm gonna get open. I don't even look at my defender. I know it's coming off for the shot. So he's just been productive. You can definitely say. Devo, he's just been getting every loose ball, distributing. He's been doing everything that we need him to do for sure. Whenever I'm guarding him, if I mix a box out or I get called ball watching, I already know he's gone. He's just so active and willing to do what nobody wants to do. And then we got KK, been bringing the ball up against pressure, and then on the other side of the ball, applying pressure full court. I honestly don't think he gets tired. He ran our mile in like 5:21. So it's just a guy with endurance like that on the court, picking up full court is just annoying for the other team. And he's also been shooting the ball well, creating shots, making plays. So just doing what we need him to do for sure.
Jordan, you got a quick one?
Sure. What's been the biggest transition just in the first year of college ball? And is there anything in particular you're really working on through the rest of practice?
I definitely have to familiarize or get comfortable with Coach Mustard's system. It's a lot of small things, some small details. He's very detail oriented. So it's a lot of details that he pays attention to, because in my high school team, we played a completely different way of type of basketball than we play here. So I have to make that transition and pick up on all the details. So that's probably the biggest adjustment.
All right, Moses, thanks very much. We're going to bring in Coach Must before we head off to practice.